Hello, my students in grade 9. This is a mathematics lecture. We are still in our lesson, which is lines and coordinate system. This is part 3 of our lesson. What are the objectives of this week? Number 1, how to prove that 3 points in a coordinate system are collinear. Number 2, determine the equation of a straight line in the following two cases. Case 1, how can we write the equation of a straight line passing through a given point and parallel to another straight line? Case number 2, how can we find the equation of a straight line passing through a given point and perpendicular to another straight line? Objective number 3, determine the coordinates of a point of intersection of two lines in a system of axes. Let's refresh our memory. First, last week, we have seen how can we write the equation of a straight line passing through a given point, and we determine the slope of this line using the rule of slope. Here we'll be having 2 points, point 1 with abscissa and ordinate, point 2 also with abscissa and ordinate. What are the steps? Step number 1, we find the slope of the straight line using the rule, which is y minus y over x minus x. Number 2, we take any two of the given points and we replace its coordinates in the equation of the line. Y minus y1 equals slope into x minus x1, or y minus y2 into slope into x minus x2. As an example, we are given 2 points A and B with the coordinates. We should find the equation of a straight line AB. Of course, first, we follow step 1. We should find the slope of line AB using this rule. So slope of AB equal YB minus YA over XB minus XA. We replace the coordinates, then we get the slope of AB, which is 1 over 5. Now we take any of the 2 points A or B. So we say point A belong to line AB, then y minus YA equals slope into x minus XA. We replace the coordinates of A and the slope we determined, which is 1 over 5. Now y minus 3 equal 1 over 5x minus 4 over 5. Now we do the calculation of minus 4 over 5 plus 3. We make them like fractions, so we get the equation of line AB. Or if we take B as a point on line AB, we will get the same equation. So we either do this or this. The two of them are correct. Now, how can we prove that 3 points in a coordinate system are collinear? First, what do we mean by collinear? Collinear means we have 3 points and the 3 points are on the same straight line. They belong to the same straight line. So there will be a straight line passing through the 3 points. Okay? How can we prove that 3 points are collinear? What do we do? Suppose we have 3 points A, B, and C. We should we say that 3 points A, B, and C are collinear if we determine the slope of line AB and the slope of line BC. If both slopes are equal, of course, here we use the rule of slope of each line. If we get the same answer and the two slopes are equal, then the 3 points are collinear. So as an example, we have 3 points A, B, and C. So first we determine the slope of line AB using the rule. We get after calculation that the slope of line AB is 2. Now we determine the slope of line BC. So after calculation, we get that the slope of line BC is 2. So here the answer of slope of AB is 2, the slope of BC is 2. Since the slope of AB is equal to the slope of BC, then the 3 points A, B, and C are collinear. They belong to the same line. So we always use this rule to determine 3 points collinear. Now, we will learn how can we write equation of a straight line. The first case, equation of a straight line passing through a given point. So we will be given a point with abscissa and ordinate, but this line we are looking for is parallel to another straight line. Okay, so here we have a rule if two straight lines are parallel. If two straight lines in a coordinate system are parallel, then the slope of line 1 is equal to the slope of line 2. So suppose we are given a straight line D, which is y equal 3x minus 4, and a point A with coordinates. We should write the equation of straight line L such that D and L are parallel, and L, the line I'm looking for, passes in A. So we say since line D and L are parallel, then the slope of D is equal to the slope of L. If we look here at the slope of D, the slope is the coefficient of X. So the slope of D is 3. So we say since the slope of D is equal to 3, then the slope of L should be equal to 3. So we got the slope of line L. Where does line L pass? In point A. So we say A belongs to line L. Then y minus ya equals slope into x minus xa. So if you see the steps, we follow the same steps. But the way we get the slope of a parallel line to another differs from the rule of the slope. So we continue, we replace the coordinates of A and the slope. So we get, after calculation, the equation of line L. If you look at the equation of line L and the equation of line D, here the slope of line D is 3 and the slope of line L is 3. Now, in case 2, how can we write the equation of a straight line passing through a given point and perpendicular to another straight line? If we have two lines perpendicular in a coordinate system, then if we multiply the slope of line 1 times the slope of line 2, the answer is -1. So we are given a straight line D with an equation and a point A with coordinates. We should write the equation of line L such that D and L are perpendicular and L passes in A. So we say since D and L are perpendicular, then the slope of D times the slope of L is -1. From here, I have the coordinate, I have the slope of D, but I should get the slope of L. What's the slope of D? So the slope of D is 3. So here I replace the slope of D by 3. So I get 3 times A of L equal -1. So A of L equal -1 over 3. We got the slope of line L. Where does line L pass? In A. So I say A belongs to line L, then y minus ya equals slope into x minus xa. I replace the coordinates of A and the slope in this equation. After calculation, I get the equation of line L, which is -1 over 3x plus 13 over 3. Now, in a coordinate system, if we have two lines intersecting, they cut each other in the same point. How can we determine the coordinates of the point of intersection? Suppose I'm given two lines, D and L. D has equation y equal x minus 2 and L has equation y equal to x plus 1. First, we should draw line D and line L. So as we have drawn before lines, we draw a table here. In this table, we put two values, x and y. First, if x is equal to 0, I replace in the line D 0, so I get y equal -2. If x is equal to 1, I replace 1, so I get y equal -1. So line D passes in 2 points, 0 -2 and 1 -1. So if here I replace, this is 0 -2, and I want to locate 1 -1. So line D should pass in 1 -1, which is here. Let me put it again using a pen. So this is 1 -1. It's here. You will see it now. Okay, let me close the pen. So this is 1 minus 1. This is 1 minus 1. So in these two x's, in this x and in this x, line D will pass. So I draw line D and I write line D. Now I should draw line L also in the same way. I draw a table and I take a value for x, which is 0. I get y, replacing in this equation y equal 1. If x is equal to 1, so y is equal to 3. Also, I will locate 0.01 is here. 0.13 will be located here. So this is line L. If you look at line L and line D, they both intersect in a point. So they are intersecting line and the point of intersection is A. I should find the coordinates of A now. Okay. We say that A belongs to line D. So if A belongs to line D, then the coordinates of A satisfy the equation of D. So we can write YA equal XA minus 2. Also, in the same time, A belongs to line L because it's a point of intersection. So A is on both lines, D and L. So A belongs to L, then also the coordinates of A satisfy this equation. So YA is equal to 2XA plus 1. This YA is equal to YA. So we take the second side equal to the second side. So since YA equal YA, then XA minus 2 equal to XA plus 1. So here now we have an equation. We take all x to side 1 and all numbers to side 2. So XA is equal to minus 3. We got the abscissa of A. Now the abscissa we got here, we replace it in any of the two lines. We always choose the line with the easier calculation. So I choose line D and I replace the equation. So I get YA is equal minus 5. So the coordinates of A is minus 3 and minus 5. This was the lecture for this week. As I always say, please watch this lecture. And if you have any question, please contact me. Thank you.